Thank you moving to Australia from the UK. I'm Yvette, I'm Australian. I moved to the UK from Australia, so let me tell you about some of the differences so you know what to expect if you want to move. In Australia, you only get 4 weeks annual leave a year, where in the UK, it is quite common to get 5 weeks annual leave a year. I get this. A lot of the time, the companies will also gift you leave over Christmas, pulling that up to closer to 6 weeks. That never happens in Australia. So the work-life balance isn't as good. The attitude, Australians are famous for being laid back, of which they are. They are laid back almost to a fault. The UK is obviously much more formal. You have to be careful of how you talk to people. Greetings, titles, handshakes, all sorts of etiquette to worry about. None of that in Australia. Very laid back. However, they do have tall poppy syndrome. Tall poppy syndrome is where if you start succeeding at something, they will chop you down. If the poppy grows above the bunch, they chop it down. Good example is that Kylie Minogue was not that popular in Australia until she made it big in the UK, and then she came home, and then we loved her. So anytime you want to try something outside the norm, if you want to start a new fitness workout, go vegetarian, start a new hobby, start a business, you will get some feedback, shall we say. The cost, which I feel like is the thing that's driving this discussion. Australia is not much cheaper, if at all, than the UK, specifically if you plan on moving to a major city. Australia only really has 2 major shopping centres and then an Aldi as like your shopping options. They price gouge, groceries cost more because we don't have as many low-cost options as the UK. Rent in Sydney is the same as London, but overall it will be more expensive than, say, northern England. The housing crisis is happening all over the world. I know Canada is also suffering, so don't think you can escape to Australia to avoid the UK housing crisis, because you'll just be met with the Australian housing crisis. It's already 2 minutes long, so like for part 2 because I have so many more opinions. Let me know if you want to see them.